Hey everyone, so the Parisian just went limited in trading, and I've actually never seen so many people in the trading dome before. Like, there's so many vehicles, I'm literally getting frame rate drops in the trading line. Like, can you believe it? Like, there's so many cars, and look at that, there's a Parisian here, there's a Parisian there, two Parisians over here. There's so many Parisians in the game, and oh wow, I've already got some player coming up to me asking if I could trade my Parisian for the Airtail. Now, the Airtail is already a pretty good start to this vehicle because it is basically a limited that's worth about $1 million, and keep in mind I paid 720,000 for this vehicle, so that's actually a very good start to trading. So yeah, I'm gonna be trading this vehicle in just a second here, but overall I've got to say this design looks very nice, and I actually haven't done a speed test of the Parisian around the map, but as you can see here that the handling is just phenomenal and it just goes around super fast. So this is basically better than the Javelin for me at least, and the handling is just really good, and it's very similar to a Volt bike almost. Like, the acceleration is super good. I've got to say this vehicle just looks absolutely phenomenal. I've already talked about it enough, and unfortunately the one thing I don't like about it is that it always runs into bumps on the road that kind of knock it into the air, but it is what it is, and I guess it's not really that much you can complain about for a vehicle that's only 720,000. Like, this is insane value, and I really like the smoke particles. I'm surprised no one's like spinning around the trading island besides me, because I think the smoke particles just look amazing. But yeah, that being said, I'm going to be seeing what people offer for the Parisian today. We've got some huge snowman over here. What on earth is that? These UGC items are getting crazier by the day. I don't even know what to say, but there it is, the Parisian. Now, I actually have 3 of these vehicles, right? So I've got the Parisian on this account, and I got 2 more Parisians on my alternate account. So I'm going to see what this player offers for the Parisian. Now, it's not guaranteed he's gonna do a trade for the Parisian, but like I said, if you can at least get $1 million vehicle for the Parisian on the first like hour it was released into trading, like, it's still going to be really good. He's saying to look at his inventory. Okay, so he has a decent amount. I'm just going to ask him to add in anything, and I mean, look at that hyper purple level 1. I mean, not the best trade, but I actually haven't seen that many hyper purples offered. So I mean, if you really wanted a hyper purple, totally reasonable enough. I want to see what just like the average player would offer. So you're going to get a ton of hyper chromes for the Parisian, at least right now, but even then, that is still decent if you're looking to collect hyper chromes. And he's actually adding in the snake. Wait, would he just do the snake for the Parisian? That would be amazing. And he's actually doing hyper purple and roadster. Unless I'm going to add anything else, like, this is as much as you can really get. Now, keep in mind though, the hyper purple does have a very high weight to it, so I mean, you could probably get the equivalent of $1 million vehicle and a small ad like the roadster. And honestly, this is perfectly acceptable for the Parisian on day 1, because you're gaining like a roadster from this and like 300k more, because the Parisian was 700,000. So I've got to say, very good start to this vehicle, and I'm looking forward to see how much it rises, because keep in mind the Javelin was also in the same kind of boat as the Parisian, and it started going up like crazy lately, so it's a very good vehicle. All right, so I convinced this player to also add in the snake somehow for the Parisian, and like I was saying, I guess you can get a snake for the Parisian. So overall, for the first day of trading, this was actually like a really good start to this vehicle. So I'm not going to trade my Parisian for the snake. Obviously it's going to rise, but if you really wanted to, you could totally get a snake for the Parisian, which I think is really cool. I think that's honestly like the best possible scenario for day 1. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really get this guy to add anything else, because like the Parisian's training filter is just about the same as the snake, but as you could see, he's literally a green. So if I misclick, I'm gonna do this trade by accident. And yeah, I already have a snake, and I actually have 2 snakes. I think one on my main, one on my alt, so I'm not gonna end up doing this trade. But as you can see over here, totally reasonable for day 1. I think the Parisian is gonna be a really good vehicle the longer you wait. So let's see over here what other players can do for the Parisian. All right, so we've got these players. Oh wait, that's Frog. Okay, I don't want to trade with Frog, but he's actually really active in the community servers and whatnot, so I want to see what other players offer for the Parisian. And oh my god, of course this guy knows me as well, so I'm gonna say hello. Yeah, I want to see what he offers for the Parisian. If not, then I'll just give a free save. But yeah, I always give free saves to anyone who actually mentions me. He's also got the Parisian, so that's actually really cool, and I don't think he can really add anything else for it, but that's totally reasonable. I like seeing a lot of players have the Parisian, and like I said, you're going to be able to get a ton for it. So if anyone meets me in train as well, I'll give a free street save. Yeah, that being said, I'm going to go back to the train dome. I'm going to keep on looking for offers for this vehicle, but I think that first trade might be what you'd mostly be getting for the Parisian on day 1. This vehicle is definitely going to go up in value the next 2 days. And look at that, I like that the new vehicle is at least more valuable than the UFO and some random texture, because that's been an issue of some of the other cars. Like specifically the Block C was another vehicle that was kind kind of similar to the Parisian, but it just doesn't have that much training filter value. So most of the time you're going to be able to get a limited at least worth a million or two pretty easily and whatnot. So I think that works out great. Now, if you really want to get a lot on day one, I would say get yourself a Macron agent or something. You might have to add a little bit, but I'd say that's going to give you a lot of room to work with. Like if you get yourself a Macron, you can easily trade that up with another head. And the way trading works is, at least the way I have done trading before, is I got myself a ton of $1 million vehicles like Volplex and Concepts, and I just kept on upgrading them. Wait, he's got the Javelin? Wait, that would be amazing if I can trade the Parisian for the Javelin. Let me actually see what vehicles this guy has. Yeah, he literally has a Javelin. That would be insane if I can get it. And he has an M12 as well. So yeah, he's not throwing in the M12. Oh, he backed out, really? I don't think he even saw the message because he kept on adding and removing vehicles. I think I was too late. I should have checked his inventory earlier. That would have been hilarious if I was able to get a Javelin for the Parisian. And I'm actually betting that that has totally happened at least a few times. Like people have gotten themselves Javelins for Parisians. Now this server kind of ended up dying, but I'm sure I'm actually going to keep on going around and I'm just going to keep on trading the Parisian. We've got someone with an agent over here. That would be nice if I can get myself an agent for this. I mean, I'm expecting that people are going to want a lot more than what this vehicle went for. And this guy also has the Parisian, so we both kind of ended up just declining right there. But so far, the vehicle that I was 100% able to get for the Parisian day one was the Snake. It's basically the car from Forza Horizon 4. I definitely already kind of covered what the Snake goes for, and it's definitely like about 1.4 million. It usually just gets itself like $1 million vehicle, and this guy's actually offering a Blackhawk, Shell Classic, and Escape Bot, so I have to add for the other vehicles. But look at this, that's actually super good for the Parisian. I think he removed something there, but Blackhawk, Escape Bot, Tiny Toy, and Shell Classic. So wait, basically the Parisian alone is getting the Blackhawk, Escape Bot, and Tiny Toy. So I just covered the Tiny Toy yesterday, and I think I already covered the Escape Bot. You can see what those vehicles get, and so you're getting a Blackhawk as well. That's a very good trade. Now I don't know if this guy's gonna do it. Let me see how many times this Shell Classic has been traded. Oh, the exact same amount of times, so perfect. Yeah, these aren't duped or anything. I don't think they would be, but you never know. Dupe glitches have always been in the game for a while now. He's actually going to add in more things, so I'm gonna assume like textures and stuff. Wait, hold on. He does not have a Javelin, but that would be hilarious if he did have a Javelin or something. Like I said, keep your expectations a little bit reasonable day one, but I mean, this might be better than the first trade we did where the other player was just offering a Snake. Now we're getting a Blackhawk, Escape Bot, Tiny Toy with a small ad being the Shell Classic, which we both kind of balanced out. All right, so here's what I said. I told this guy to add something, and if anything, I can always just add in. So like I said, I think the best way to maybe get a lot for this vehicle would be just to do Parisian and a vehicle like the Shell Classic or Crown. I think both of those have about the same value because the Shell Classic goes for about 800k. So that's actually another vehicle that I'll be reviewing very soon. But so far, so good. Pretty insane start to the Parisian, and this is literally like first day that it went on trading. So I mean, I think the Javelin got a little bit more than the Parisian, but I think the hype is still there for this vehicle. And this guy is saying instead of Shell, he wants Airtail. Okay, sure, I'll throw in the Airtail and then I'll see what he's gonna do for the Airtail. Yeah, there we go, Parisian and Airtail. You've got the Parisian being the main vehicle, right? And then the Airtail is going to be the vehicle that you throw in to add. And then he said he wanted to add as well. Yeah, I don't really see him adding anything, but I mean, if you want to do something like this, Parisian and Airtail, you can get yourself something around this value. So Tiny Toy, about $1 million vehicle. Shell Classic, about $1 million vehicle. Blackhawk, literally $1 million vehicle. Escape Bot, a little bit on the lower end, but still about 500k. It goes for like a UFO or something. So very, very solid vehicles for the Parisian. But that being said, let's throw in a Brule and see what else this guy can throw in. I don't think he has anything else, so I'm just gonna back out of the trade, and this is the rest of this guy's inventory. So as you can see, nothing crazy or anything, but he's still able to offer a pretty good amount for the Parisian. We've got another player over here. I'm gonna throw in the Parisian as well. Now I really want to see if someone can trade me their Javelin for the Parisian. I mean, it wouldn't be all that far off. I really think the Parisian and Javelin are balanced like for each other, because I mean, even though the Javelin might go for like 5 million, I don't think its trading filter value is 5 million. I think it would be the same as the Parisian, I swear I really would find it so funny if I could actually get myself a javelin for this car. I don't know if I'll do it in the 20 minutes I'm recording here, but that would be hilarious. Okay, this guy's adding in the snake as well. So snake is probably what you're gonna get very commonly for the Parisian, and like I said, it's not bad at all. Oh, airtail. Now the thing is, I wouldn't trade for the airtail right now just because it got nerfed. So for those wondering about how the airtail got nerfed, the vehicle had 7th and 8th gearboxes that were never previously used, and so apparently those 7 and 8 gearboxes got re-enabled so the vehicle doesn't go its top speed. So obviously the cars in Jailbreak are automatic, but like if you have broken gears, that's definitely going to affect the top speed, and so airtail was hit the most significantly. Same with the torpedo, definitely goes slightly slower. I think the same as with the Torero, where like the vehicles can't get their top speed as before. So I wouldn't trade for those quite yet, but I'd say if you want the snake, I don't think it's affected whatsoever. He threw in rating green. I have like a ton of rating greens. I have 17 of them, and I think I had at least 25 of them when I started trading. I think I'd just trade for vehicles if you have the Parisian. All right, here's the next guy that's trading for the Parisian, and he's offering the M12. I don't think he's gonna do the M12 right away though. There's no way he would do that. But as you can see, the Parisian literally balances out for the M12, which is why I don't want to trade for the M12. I probably wouldn't trade for an M12 right now, just because like you have the Javelin and Parisian added to the game, so I don't think this guy's gonna trade for an M12. I think he's just trolling. And I think someone mentioned that I should have done like trades for the M12 in the past, but I think it's kind of a waste because you have the Parisian and Javelin, which are much better than the M12. Now, if you can get yourself an M12 for the Parisian, I guess that's good, but I think that guy was just strong. There's no way the Parisian is just going to go for an M12 right away, but maybe in a month or two, once it becomes a little bit rarer, then it totally will. All right, we've got this guy over here, and I'm going to be throwing in the Parisian on again. So like I said, I think you're very likely to get yourself a $1 million vehicle. I don't think we traded with this guy before, but yeah, he's just throwing in the Blackhawk and Shell Classic, so I want to see what he would do if I throw in something like the Airtail. I feel the Airtail, a lot of people are going to be trying to get rid of him. Yeah, he actually threw in the Tiny Toy. I don't think this is the same guy we did a trade with, or is it? I don't know if it is. It might be, it might not, but no, this guy's throwing in the Mighty and Escape Pod now, so this might be a different player. I don't know if it is though for sure, but as you can see, a very good amount for the Parisian. I can't really complain. Blackhawk, Show Classic, Tiny Toy, Mighty, and Escape Pod. That's actually pretty good. Now the Mighty, I don't know if it's the best vehicle out of the bunch, but as you can see here, he did throw in the Escape Bot this time, as well as the Blackhawk, Show Classic, and Tiny Toy. But anyways, I know he's asking if I want more. Again, I'm probably not going to end up trading the Parisian day one because it's just going to keep on going up. I'm going to keep the Parisian on all 3 of my accounts for the next like 3 months or something, and then it will probably be the equivalent of something like the Javelin. I feel the Javelin, if you could get yourself a Javelin for the Parisian, again, it's hilarious, but I guarantee there's people out there that would be able, and I feel like the Javelin, just because it's already been on the market for 3 months, yeah, if you could get yourself a Javelin for the Parisian, that would be insane because you can get yourself, I don't know, like a Brulee or 2 for it. So right now, if you want to maybe trade with a player that doesn't know their values, then do it right now, and you can get yourself a Javelin for the Parisian because they're both the same exact value. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find anyone here today that's going to do it, but it's very likely that you will be able to maybe do that in the future. So I'm going to do like one last trade. Okay, we got Toxic over here. It feels like we're getting about the same exact trades now. We had someone from the UFO before. Okay, I kind of want to do a trade with someone that doesn't decline me right away. Like I said, I just want to see what people offer for this vehicle on day one, and then I'll probably compare it in like a month or two. Oh, this guy's throwing in concepts. Okay, so we got to go all in with a Brulee over here. And yeah, he readies up. In that case, I think the Brulee might be a little bit overkill. He can't really throw in anything else. But I mean, if you want to get yourself 2 concepts for the Parisian day one, just throw in something like an M12. And I feel it would be pretty likely you'd be able to get 2 concepts. Now, I don't know why you'd want to downgrade, but I mean, as you can see, this guy's throwing in everything he really has. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do this trade. So yeah, that being said, the Parisian, very nice vehicle. As you can see, it goes very fast and it makes turns pretty decently as well. I think its handling is very good in the city because it has very nice braking as well. So around the trading island, I mean, it does hit the bumps occasionally in the road, and I think it has to do with the front bumper of the Parisian just being so low to the ground. It's kind of night now, so I can't really show it that well, but maybe if I go to the trading dome, you'll see, yeah, the front bumper is just really low on the car, so it's gonna hit stuff on the road, and this is with the highest suspension in the game, so I mean, that's definitely not ideal. If you use low suspension, I don't recommend it whatsoever if you're gonna be using the Parisian very frequently, but as you can see, it's a very nice vehicle. It goes very fast, very good acceleration, and the braking also very nice, and it's got these really sick smoke particles as well. So that being said, if you got like 3 of these, then you're pretty much set, so keep them for like 3 months, and once the value goes up towards May or June, I feel you'd be all set to get yourself a ton of awesome vehicles in the summer. But yeah, that being said, that wraps up the review for the Parisian. Anyways guys, if you want to see some more jailbreak training videos, then there is a playlist in the description below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you like the video, make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next jailbreak training video.